Hello, hello, hello. How are we all? Can you all hear me okay? Hopefully so. I hope we're all well. And we've had a good few days. Hello, Leslie. Hello, Belinda. Hello, Carolyn. Hi, Ange. Hi, Caroline. Hope we're all well and doing good. It seems ages since we've got together. I know we were here on Friday, but Fridays is a market. Don't have much time to connect with you guys. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Janet. So, yeah, at the moment, we are just running Mondays and Fridays because this week I go back to the Muggle work. So I just need to find out where I lie with that, what energy I've got before I commit to doing another day. So I've had a lovely couple of days. Do excuse the look of me, because I've spent 2 days watching the healing weekend and the workshops that have been running on that. I was on there on Saturday doing a Birds of Prey one with the lovely Karen. So Friday I didn't tune in because I didn't want to see how other people are doing it, because it's all online, it's all on Zoom rather than in the flesh. So even though I've been coming on live since the 21st of March, I still get nervous. And then Saturday we were at the Devon Birds of Prey Centre running through the workshop, and then by the time we got home and unpacked, Saturday had finished. So yesterday and today I've just been sitting down. Ruben's been amazing, entertaining, jumping in, watching some of the workshops if he's felt drawn to, and there's been some amazing talks going on. They've done such a good job with that. But how are we? We are going to be doing some development. I'm just going to be putting out a card for us all today. Go back to the basics, back to where we started from, just so you guys can participate as well as me. But I just want to spend a few moments with you and just to go through how we are since last Monday when we last spoke and had this time to reconnect, because it's really important. I've missed you guys. The fact that I can see that there's 12 people online means a lot, because I didn't think people would stay when I started going off. It's really hard to try and capture people. So not capture, that's a bit exotic, but yeah, get them to come back. So thank you so much for being with me and us tonight. Hi Karen, hey Julie, hi Jane, and hi Sandra. So let's just take 5 minutes. Let's just connect. Let's just form a beautiful circle. And as I said, I'm in control with this whole thing. I've had my play with Ruben tonight because he goes back tomorrow. He goes back to Essex. Those 2 weeks have gone. So he's off tomorrow morning. So it's he asked Adam if he could play. And Adam was a bit unsure because he's having to do this. And I went, no, I will do the live. You go downstairs and play a game with Ruben. So they're playing Plants versus Zombies. Yes. So, but, you know, let's see. Is there any crystals that you guys are working with? Is there anything, you know, you would like to discuss? Is there anything you want to mention? If you've chipped in and you've tuned into some of the healing weekend, what has that been like for you guys? How have you enjoyed that? If anybody is coming tomorrow to pick up crystals, I think I've got 3 lovely people coming tomorrow. I will be having it on. So feel free to, when you come by, to chip into any of the workshops that are going on there, as well as it will be on in the background. I want to show them the support that they deserve. They've done a real good job, all of them, and all the facilitators as well. You know, it's one thing doing something in the flesh, and it completely changes the energy having to do it online. It's complete different. So yeah, if anybody wants to discuss a crystal, anybody wants to talk about what crystals they're carrying, what they're sleeping with, crystal wise, I don't want to know human wise who you're sleeping with. That's down to your own private lives, each their own and all that. But yeah, we could just have a little connect for the next few minutes, and then around about 1/4 I will start doing some cards for you beautiful people. So I'm going to be quiet, and hopefully there'll be some comments for us to discuss. Actually, I'm not going to be quiet because I'm still going to discuss excuse me, might be the incense is going straight up my nostrils. I do just want to tune in with this online development that we're doing on a Monday, and taking that in September. And on the 3rd Monday in September, we're going to be doing that via Zoom, so we can all come together. So with that there, even though I'm going to be sending out the meeting, it is our meeting. I'm not going to be conducting it. I'm not going to be headlining it. We're going to be there on an equal platform, and I want us to bring in the discussions for you guys as well. And for me, I think the first one I would like to discuss when we're all on there on the 3rd Monday of September, I would like to discuss, what does spiritualism mean to you? I think that would be a good topic, and from that, and from you guys discussing about what spiritualism is for you, that's going to give us some ideas of where to direct the platform, where we need to go, what development do we need to bring in, and the special guests. We're still going to have some special guests on there, so that would be really important to know who can bring in. And you know, it's our show, it's going to be for us, and it's going to be amazing because it's going to be face to face, and I get to see you all picking your nose and drinking your tea, rather than just me picking my nose and drinking my tea. So that'd be really nice. Oh, Scholar Sight and Still Bite. Yes, Debbie. Yes. Beautiful. And I know you're going on holiday soon, so I hope you have a lovely time wherever it is you're going to. But yeah, fantastic. It has been, Belle. It's been such an amazing time, the healing weekend. It actually felt quite weird because technically, if it was still going on in person, it would be over now. And today would have been our come down day of 3 days of a magical experience in Somerset. And then today would just be that, oh, how is it all over? Why is it all gone? So yeah, working with rose quartz, not normally drawn to it as such. And obviously the lovely 2 crystals from you came with me to Avebury, and just some more energy paintings. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm not really that drawn to rose quartz, Jane. For me, it's a stone that gets thrown at anybody and everybody, you know. Yes, it has its uses, and yes, it is beautiful. But you know, if I had £1 for every time somebody came to my store and I went, oh, I gave my friend rose quartz, or my friend gave me rose quartz, or I put rose quartz here or rose quartz there, we wouldn't need to have a stall. I'd be minted. But yeah, it does have its place. But yeah, I'm not normally drawn to it, and it's quite funny when I do the Higher Heart chakra workshop, which we just work with the pinks. Most people who come to that are rose quartz, rose quartz, rose quartz, and it is in there. I have to include it in there because it's readily available, and it's one of the cheaper pink stones for people to connect with. So it has to make its appearance there. But then once they've connected with the other 5 pink stones, then they start, oh, okay. And you just see the door opening with all these options that is now readily available to them. And at the end of the chakra workshop, we go through the lists of the overactive and the underactive chakras and what crystals that we've worked with that day would we use for those circumstances. And I think I have about 6 to go through, and I think it was the 4th one, maybe even the 5th one, before somebody mentioned rose quartz. Everybody was going about kunzite or pink calcite or pink opal, and then it got to the 5th one, and so I went, oh, what about rose quartz? I was like, yeah. At the beginning, everybody was rose quartz, but yeah, it is a beautiful stone, and thank you so much. I'm glad my crystals made its way to Avebury. I'm definitely going there. That is fine. No problem, Leslie. And enjoy your gridding sets. You've got some more to come. So yeah, we have sent all the invoices out for Friday's markets. If anybody's on here and they purchased, look to see if you've got an invoice from us. But please do be patient with the posting. We're hoping to wrap and pack tomorrow. But then post office day, it might be Adam that's doing that because I'm now leaving the roost. I'm going off to work. So just bear with, but it should be normal days. There shouldn't be anything there yet. And don't worry about not connecting with a crystal, Leslie. Hey, Carolyn. Bless you. Found last week a challenge was connecting with Septarian, which I found to be a positive crystal for myself. Yes. Today I had a wonderful walk and was gifted an owl's feather. Oh, we'll be connecting with green opal this week. Oh, Septarian. Beautiful, beautiful energy. And then an owl feather. That is beautiful. It's one of the things I love about going to the Devon Birds of Prey Centre is you're never short of finding a feather. So I came back with a feather from the 3 birds we worked with. So Miko, the American kestrel, I had one of his feathers. I didn't pull this out. This is what Fallon was in their enclosures. Yeah, and I came away with a barn owl, oracle, and the Harris hawk feather. So beautiful. And enjoy your green opal. Enjoy that. Anglesey, enjoy, Debbie. Have a great time there. Yes, ready for the new moon. Now, I was going to check on that before I came on tonight, but I didn't. Could somebody just let me know when is the new moon? Because that's when we're going to come on to do the yantra making. So, well, before then. And hey, Shardy, I hope you're well, sweetheart. Lovely to see people there. Enjoy your moons, Ange. Chevron amethyst keeps turning up for me. I usually am not drawn to this one. Like you were saying about rose quartz, it seems to be one everyone goes for in the beginning, but the chevron one seemed to be different. Do you find that? Yes, absolutely. The different So yeah, the difference with the chevron is because the chevron contains the quartz. So the quartz is going to highlight and be a bit more powerful onto the amethyst. But yeah, I mean, all saying that, amethyst was the first stone that I got me hooked all the way when I was 10 years old. It's been that long since I've worked with crystals. And we were in the New Forest. We were in Lyndhurst, and there was a shop there. I don't know whether it was in Lyndhurst or whether we went out a bit more. But amethyst was the first crystal I picked up and got me hooked. So again, it's one of the favorites, one of the people's favorites, amethyst, and it's normally their first stone that they've discovered. So absolutely. But yeah, there is definite difference between chevron and just a normal amethyst. And sometimes the chevron amethyst can be azestrolite rather than quartz. So then we call that amazez, 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 and that's just to state that it's amethyst crossed with azestrolite, which is a higher vibrational quartz than just a normal clear quartz. So yeah, it will be a higher vibration, whether it's quartz or azestrolite. So beautiful. Oh, I'm glad you're decontaminated, sweetheart. I'm glad you're decontaminated. 20th of July, new moon. A week today. So shall we come on live on the Sunday, the 19th? Shall we come on live on the 19th to do the communal altar for the new moon? That sounds good to me. Hi, Anne. I hope you're well. I'm so loving this. It's so nice to have people coming on. It's beautiful to see you all. I've missed you guys, all of you. It's been too long. When I've gone from seeing you every day, apart from the Sunday, to now 2 times a day, 2 times a week, and one of those is the market, which just, you know, the crystals take over and drop me in right, left, and centre. Jane, Tiger's Eye was your first. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, Janet, do you pick up any particular energy from fossils? Absolutely. Absolutely. They're in their own right. And so many so many crystals are actual fossils. So if you look at fossilized wood, that used to be a tree. Jet, which is more of a organic mineral than a crystal, because that is the wood itself. And then you've got your ammonites, which for me is like the spiritual growth or a growth in you. You start off small, like the ammonites is like a snail shell where it spirals out. So if you look at that as growth, so you started off small and then you're working out and growing as you're working, that is there. Noomnite is the very, very, very billions of years old fossils. So is Kababa jasper, which is fossilized algae. So there's quite a lot of crystals that do contain fossils. It's a fossilization that's given them that mineral. So yes. Yes, Anne. I've got to put that up on screen. I know. I know. Where did that time go? Where has that time gone? How can it be all over and done with? It's like, yeah, we've had a lovely, lovely run. Absolutely. So yeah. Oh, I love Murder Night. Murder Night makes me go weak at the knees. Beautiful, beautiful. Amber resin from trees, sometimes with bits of insects. Yeah. And Ange, I connected with clear quartz this weekend. I'm wearing turquoise at the mo and my lapis lazuli. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm still sleeping with my strawberry quartz, and it's been with me through any meditations, anything that's been going on at the healing weekends, workshops. Turquoise is beautiful to carry, very protecting, grounding, grandfather energy, very, very old, very wise. Love it, love it. Right, let's get on with today. So just cleanse these, because I said about quarter past, it's now 20 past. Very much in Dan's style, have I gone over time, but that is fine. Like I say, the longer I'm on here, the longer Adam is going to be playing a game with Ruben, which I'm sure he's died 20,000 times already. So today we're going to go for a 1-card reading. Okay, it's been a while since we've gone back to this one. Last week was the pendulums with a card to back it up. So now we're just going to go back to the start and look at some guidance. Let's see what guidance people need for the coming week. Today is a Monday. It's a good day to start doing this. It's a fresh week. It's a new start. So we'll look at seeing the guidance. So I don't need any numbers. I don't need any colors. I don't need any order of the alphabet. I just need exactly what Angie's just done. If you would like a card, then exactly how Anya's done it, please may I have a card. So if you'd like one, comment and I'll pull one for you and look to see what we can. Okay. It's nice to give a bit of variance. I think this might be the last week of these cards. I might change them up. I have Biggles did order last week the new deck from Flavia and Barbara, the spell casting deck. So I would very much going to be working with those, and next week I might move on to them, or it might be another crystal deck. It's not announced itself yet for me, but let's crack on with these. Look at you all. Beautiful smiley faces. And okay, for you, sweetheart, we've got fluorite here, spirit guides, the third eye chakra. So this could be, lately, have you been thinking of your spirit guides? Have you been working with your spirit guides? I feel that if there is a question that you wanted asked, if there was a problem you wanted the solution for, Spirit has got the answer. Don't ask me. Ask your higher self. Ask those that are up there. Feel them around you and let them guide you. That's their job. Okay? Let them come in, and whatever it is that you wanted the answer for, And I feel that maybe these have already told you the answer, but you've just thought, actually, can I have a card? And I think this has just now gone in your face, like spirit guides. They're telling you, go with that. So I feel that that's where that lies with them. The third eye, okay? Maybe if you've got some fluorite, or if you've been drawn to fluorite, use that at the moment. Feel that psychic protection. So while you're connecting to your guides, you're protected while you're doing so. Your aura. Fluorite is brilliant for your aura. But maybe if you're finding it difficult to find that connection, bring it onto your third eye and allow it to open and to strengthen that connection to you. All right, sweetheart. So fluorite, spirit guides. Maybe you've not spoken to them in a while. Maybe they've got news for you. All right, sweetheart. So the Miss and Palette. And a crystal that was mentioned earlier, I think somebody had this for their first crystal, tiger's eye. Animals, the solar plexus chakra. So tiger's eye is a stone of courage. It's the stone of strength, personal willpower, personal strength. So we're not looking at team building here. We're looking at a personal goal here, being on you. The solar plexus is your power. So we're not looking in a collective, not groups, not family, not your social circles. This is for you in your solar plexus. So tiger's eye is a great one to bring in. If there's been any negative programming, bring tiger's eye into that solar plexus, allow it to draw out the negative programming. Anything that's been a can't or don't, it will turn it into the mantra for the solar plexus, I can or I do. And we've got the animals there. So if you are feeling a little bit low in yourself, if your self-esteem is dripping a bit, you just mentioned about the lockdown, early lockdown, when you had the time to do things, you might find now it's a bit full on and you're chasing your own tail and you're trying to find a means to the ends. Draw on some animals. Draw on the great bear. Beautiful. In the solar plexus, the animals I have there is the wild boar. These animals that are strong, stand on their own 2 feet and really anchor that energy down into Mother Earth. So you might find that you need to just connect with another animal just to bring in their power. That's a totem animal who we ask for a little bit of their energy, because the animals we work with in our own time, in our own energy, they might not have the characteristic or the property that we are requiring at the moment. So always feel free to bring in a totem and bring in a totem animal to come in and complete that jigsaw for you. Okay, it's quite important. With my animals at the moment is whale, fox and kestrel. So if I needed something that those 3 weren't, because I've got earth and I've got air and I've got water, so if I needed something a bit fiery, I might feel I need to bring in adder or another animal just to bring in that fire element that the other 3 wouldn't be able to provide for me. So yeah, have a look, see what's needed and bring in the animals, work with those. All right, sweetheart. The lovely Laurie from USA. Just bear with me a second. I've just flipped half of my deck upside down, and I don't do upside down cards. For you again, Laurie. Okay, we've got Tiger's Eye, the animal card, and here you have put a guidance about health. And even though I don't do anything health wise, and I would never give any advice out for health wise, the solar plexus is really quite poignant here. It guides our immune system. So again, if you're feeling a little flat, if your health issue is bringing you down, bring in the Tiger's Eye, bring in that strength, and just, you know, if you've got a piece, carry that piece with you this week. Okay, this is your guidance for this week, is carry that Tiger's Eye. You know, if we think of Rocky and the film and the soundtrack, The Eye of the Tiger, yeah, you know, what he had to come about to be his component. Think of that. You know, don't let this issue control you. Bring in Tiger's Eye, bring in that confidence and that control again. It's your power, it's your solar plexus. So if you're letting the health issue control you, you're not in control of your power. Bring in Tiger's Eye, control that power, bring it back to you. And by the end of this week, I want you to be on top of your health, not the health be on top of you. All right, sweetheart? That's for you. Miss Mad-Eye Moody. Of course you can, lovely. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, Julie. I don't think this card has been out before. It's nice to see a new card. And this is why I like to run a few weeks using a deck of cards, because you get the common ones that keep flying out. But then it's nice to show another card that is in the deck. So Angelite, the angels, throat chakra to the crown chakra. I mean, I think this lady only does the 7 main chakras. For me, Angelite goes to the end, the 14th chakra, the divine gateway. And with Angelite, I get a lot of sense of robins. Robins for me is the bird with Angelite, because we always say if a robin comes to you, it's someone from heaven just coming in to say hello. So this week, either work with Angelite or keep an eye open for any robins that are about. See what the messages are there. Okay, and don't worry if you can't communicate. Angelite will allow the throat chakra to evolve into the communication that is needed. Sometimes it's not just the spoken word that we need to communicate. Sometimes it's something else. But this week, think of your angels. Maybe there's some work there that you need to do with angels. It might be your personal, or it might be the ascended, the archangels. But this week, look out for this. Look out for the relevance of angels and the communication to them, the throat to the divine gateway. Of course you can, gorgeous. Oh, for you, Carolyn, Peridot, teach, the heart chakra. So this week, the guidance for you is to look at what is being taught to you. Maybe this might be a crystal that you're working with. What is it teaching you? Is it a heart chakra stone that you're working on? Or just see how this crystal is teaching you about your heart. Don't forget, we're working with the green color here, the heart chakra. So this is about you and what is it teaching you? Not teaching you to teach other people, It stops with you. The book stops with you. What needs to be taught around you? Okay, I'm feeling this is very much about you, not you teaching others. It's about what it could be what you're doing this week. What can you learn from this? What is it teaching you to do? And whether that is crystals, whether it's in nature. We have got peridot here, which we can take to the heart, but I work with it on the solar plexus as well. So somewhere between your power center and your heart center, there's something there you need to learn from, something there it's teaching you. All right, sweetheart, leave that one with you. The beautiful Shadi, you've already been in collected this week, so we won't be seeing you again until another time. Although it will be nice to get a bit more together with crystals, with the flutes. So for you, sweetheart, citrine, abundance, creativity, the solar plexus chakra. So your guidance for this week is your abundance. And this might not be wealth. This might not be money, even though I know that this is at the head of your worries. But this week, just look around and be abundant for what you do have, and be grateful for what is there, whether that is in a physical sense or whether it's a spiritual sense. But just look at that and work with that energy. Citrine, beautiful solar plexus, but also a very heady stone. So if there's something there that you're focusing on, speak about it, write it down. Citrine is a good manifestation stone. I've said before, it likes to be busy, it likes to hear chatter. So whatever is in your mind, there's no use keeping it in there. Let it flow, whether you want to speak it in a mantra or as an affirmation, whether you need to write it down, but whatever's written, however it is put out there, be sure for citrine to take that, send it out to the universe, and be creative with it. Be abundant with your thoughts there. Okay, that's your guidance for this week. Citrine, creativity, what are you planning? Sarah. Sandra, sorry, sweetheart. Oh, for you, Sandra, we have malachite, nature, the heart chakra, even though it's green, but I use this very much more on the solar plexus. So for you this week, how often have you been connected with nature? This week, do you need to reconnect? Maybe you've got a plan to go out to nature. If you're planning on it, take this card as confirmation of go there. If it's been a while and you're finding your energies are draining, if you're finding you're not making sense or things are just getting a bit stale, get out there. Whether it's only 5 minutes, whether you've not even got time for, go out there and grab some bit of fresh air, connect to nature, recharge from the roots, and just be there in the all being. So that's for your guidance for this week, is nature. If you've got any malachite, carry that. Like I said, very similar to tiger's eye with the banding. You can see the beautiful bands in the illustrations here. Really good for getting rid of any old energy in your solar plexus. Even though the lady here has put it in the heart chakra, there might be something there that's blocking. You need malachite there just to get rid of, to siphon out, get rid of the old energy there. there is another new change coming. We're now coming back into some sort of another pattern. So it might be that you need to just work on that a little bit. Oh, I've gone a little bit too far. Lovely, no problem at all, Jane. Of course you can. And these are only just guidance, okay? I don't claim to know all. I am certainly not a medium. I'm a very, very, very large after lockdown. So these are just little guidance, little snippets for you to take with you for this week, okay? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, and for you, Jane, again, Tiger's Eye. I love how many cards are in a deck, and I'm even splitting the deck now. And the same one wants to pop up. And I love that we've got animals here, and I'm looking at a beautiful picture of a horse here. So this is a card that is for those who love being with animals, that love working with animals. So for you this week, keep up the good work, okay? Keep doing what makes your sun rise and your sun sets, which for me is your lovely connection to the animals. So yeah, what brings you your power, what makes you brim to fullness of beautiful sunshine, keep doing that, sweetheart. It's got to be to do with animals, and it's your solar plexus brimming up to the fullness, making you feel so powerful, and that anything can happen, and I don't care. I'm in the best place ever. Be in that place. All right, sweetheart. Jeanette. Okay, for you, sweetheart, hematite, mental strength. So this week we might be going on a bit of a mental bender. There might be something here that's going to be throwing you a curveball mentally, and you might be thinking, God, how am I going to deal with that? You're going to deal with it head on. Okay, hematite, bring in the mental strength. Might be something that's, you know, it's not going to be emotionally draining, it's not going to be spiritually draining, but up here where the cogs need to turn, you might be thinking, right, okay, I need to deal with this, and it's going to make my head hurt. If you've got any hematite, keep the hematite, because although hematite is, we've got the root chakra here, so we have got the grounding of it. So this is whatever the situation is that might be presenting itself this week. Think of the hematite and keep your feet down. Keep the energy centered. Don't let it all be in your head, because if it's all in the head, you're going to rush it in like a bull in a china shop. We're going to tackle it head on, but we're going to keep our feet to the ground. Keep grounded, and you're going to be able to overcome what is going to be presenting itself. You're going to be able to overcome it in a sensible, responsible way. You're not going to be away with the fairies. You're not going to be a dithering mess. You're going to be centered. You're going to be professional, and it's going to come across amazing. So whether it's a presentation, whether it's talking to somebody that you've been trying to avoid, whether it's a settlement, whatever it is, there's something up here that's going to switch on, and you're going to come across amazingly. All right. So nice positive card for you there. Leslie, the Queen of the Isle of Man. Of course you can. The Queen of the Manx. Oh, it's funny that I say the Queen of the Manx when here we have rutilated quartz, home. It says the root chakra here. I'm going to have to go on my personal thing here because I don't find rutilated quartz at all root chakra. It's very much, well, its other name is angel hair. So for me, I'm going to jump on and I love these cards, but I don't agree with root chakra being there. But home. Okay, now this isn't about your four walls, but this is about reaching out to your home where you are, astral traveling, channeling, coming out of this body and finding out where you are from. Okay, so this week, I know last week you said that you had a lot of time to do things. Find that again this week, but for you to connect with home and what home means to you. I think this is advancing onto a higher self here with the rutilated quartz. So working with some angels, whether there's some angels you work with already, strengthen that, work with that this week. That's your guidance for this week. If you're not working with any, see what pulls to you. Whatever crystal it is you're working with this week, see what there is there. But there is a sense of home for you. And home is great. Don't be afraid. Home is that square, that stability, that foundation block. So that's perhaps where the root chakra is coming in with this, because it is your stability. So whatever is coming to you, treat it as a place of family, a place of trust, a place of love, something that you know. And you're going to feel that safe. You're going to feel that security. So explore those boundaries. All right, sweetheart. The beautiful Caroline. Of course you can, lovely. And as I'm operating this myself, I am literally just seeing the comments of the people who want a card. I've not got yet to the comment of anybody who I have read. So if anybody has put up there to say, what a load of crap, I loved you. Oh, Caroline. Honesty. Seraphonite. The heart and the third eye chakras. Seraphonite for me, though, I know this lady only does the 7 main chakras. Again, like the angelite, Seraphonite is the divine gateway. I get pine marten when I connect with Seraphonite. The cheeky little chappies, they're the tree dwellers of the weasels, the stoats. They're a mustelid, so the same family as badgers, weasels, stoats, and otters, but they live in the trees. Pine martens, very high connection, high vibration, same as with these Seraphonites. So it's an angel, higher vibration. And the word honesty. Okay, now this is all about, are you being honest with yourself? Is there a situation that you need to bring in the honesty? It might be extended to a situation where you have to be honest. Maybe there's been some times that you've kept back from being true, but a situation is keeping reoccurring, and it might be reoccurring because you're not being honest. And that's why this person is perhaps keep doing this thing, or this situation is keep recurring, because you're not saying how you really feel. You're keeping something back. This card is here to say, let it flow. Be honest with yourself. Be true to you and in what you do. And I think I did a previous reading for you with the crystal balls where everything was pure, everything was integrity, and everything was really, really beautiful. So I think from you inside, you are working with that. there might just be a bit of fine tuning when putting that over to somebody else. You might need to be honest. You're treading on eggshells, but you need to break a few eggshells to get that person to really take on what you're saying. I don't think they're really getting the full picture. So just be honest. Honesty is the best policy in some instances. All right, sweetheart. Karen, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow as well, my lover. I hope you're well. And of course you can. Okay, for you, we have malachite, we have nature, we have the heart chakra. So might be something that you're missing. Might be something that you're just feeling agitated about. You've got something that's really playing on your mind. You've got something that's making you on edge, and you just need to release something. You need to just go out and scream. And there's nowhere better to go out than nature and just go, ah, let it all go. Just, I feel better now. Now you've fripped the birds and the local wildlife, but it's good to release that out. So that's what I'm getting here this week for you, is be outside. Go outside, if you can. Well, I know you can because you're coming to me tomorrow. So yeah, just connect to the outdoors. Be nature. I know you've got a love of wood, so maybe maybe smell that lovely wood. Maybe you've got a bit that you can just smell. That could be your stress release. Some people like to bite things, just smell that bit of nature, smell that bit of wood, the grain, and just okay, that stopped me from losing control. But for you, I feel like something is angst, something needs to come out. So nature, connect with nature, and let that aggravation, let that irritant just go back to earth, go back into the trees, back into the wild. Helen, of course you can, sweetheart. A beautiful dog. Oh, for you, Helen. Green aventurine. New opportunities. The heart chakra. So this week, sweetheart, keep an eye on any new opportunities. Don't pass them by. If there is an offer that's being put onto the table, take it. We've got green aventurine here, which is prosperity, good luck, good fortune. Runs very similar to what jade is. For those people who can't afford jade, because sometimes it can be pricey, green aventurine is kind of like your poor man's jade, but its properties are amazing. So anything that's coming your way, anything that crosses your path, it's going to be a good luck. It's going to be a fortunate turn of events. We've also got the heart chakra here. So anything that's going to make you smile, anything that's going to make you bubble, anything that's going to make you really excited. I wanted to give a real girlish scream off there of like, eek! Anything that's making you feel like that this week, go for it. I'm getting excited. I'm getting a real good flow here. There might be something that you're thinking of. If you've got a new opportunity that you're planning, the goal that you're thinking, shall I go into that? Take this as your green light. Whatever that new chapter is, go for it, girl. This is your green light here to say it's going to be all green ahead. Enjoy it. And I feel like you deserve it. I feel like there's been a time since you've been this excited or you've been this happy about something. So run with it and enjoy when it comes to fulfillment. Reap what you've sown. Enjoy that at all. Enjoy that. Hey, Tara. You're absolutely fine, sweetheart. And if you want a card, I will give you a card. But I'll go to Belinda first. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, Belinda. Clear quartz, meditation, the crown chakra. Okay. So this is for you now, and I know you've been with me the last 2 days on the healing weekend. For me, I feel like now you need to find your time this week to meditate and to really come out into your own, to really get there. We've got the clear quartz here, the clarity, the focus. I don't know if anything's been shown to you through these meditations you've been doing, but now find your solidarity, find your own little time to now find out what you've been shown, what you've been taught. Bring it into clearance. Go on top of that mountain spiritually. I don't want you to be climbing Ben Nevis or Snowdon. Spiritually, find yourself on top of that mountain, just you and just a clear horizon, 360 degrees, so you can really bring in what needs to and let go of anything that did not resonate with you. But meditate, really find your true self, really link in with your higher self there, sweetheart. That's for you for this week. Enjoy. Okay. And makes sense, thank you. Is it light green too? Was that peridot that I picked for you? Do you know, I forgot what card I picked for you. If it was peridot, yes, it is. It's light green, but for me, it has that little bit of yellow in the center, that little bit of sun, and that's why I bring it to the solar plexus, because it's just such a. It's small, but it packs a punch. Angela, of course you can, beautiful. Normally, if we drop a card, it's for you. I think I dropped about 20 then. I'm not doing a 20 card spread. Okay, for you, Angela, we spoke about it earlier. Now it's popped out. Jade, good luck. The heart chakra. So the lady who I did before who had green aventurine, here we are with Jade. So we've got prosperity here. Good luck, good fortune, running alongside with citrine as well with that abundance manifestation. So whatever is going to come away this week, please either carry a piece of jade with you or just bring in the thought of this card. Okay, I feel like you might need a bit of luck this week. If so, here it is. Take it and run with it. Okay, doesn't matter what you face this week. Bring in the properties of jade. Carry jade if possible. But just be assured that the odds are in your favor. So, but don't be a gambling woman. I don't want you putting on 20 scratch cards or spending a fortune on the lottery. But should anything come your way, luck favors you. It's going to be with you, sweetheart. So, yeah, I don't know whether there's something that you're waiting to hear from, but Let it be positive. Let it be lucky for you. All right. And perfect. Yes, my energy has been a bit low lately. I haven't worked with Tiger's Eye for a while. Thank you. Good luck with it. Absolutely. Right. I understand about the health thing. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not. And this is just a development. So I'm good for doing love. I'm good for doing careers and stuff like that, because I love people leaving their jobs. You know, hand you noticing, leave that job, go on to something that your heart rings true for. But I don't do divorces. But yeah, health is very difficult, very difficult. So for a development group, it's best left avoided, Laurie. But I'm glad that it's spot on for you. Okay, we can tiptoe around it. And you drew on the solar plexus. So once you are in charge of your power, you should be pretty much. You're welcome, Julie. Absolutely. I love seeing robins. Unfortunately, the last 2 robins were what the cats brought us as gifts. So I don't know if that still has the same sort of effect, but we did honor them in a beautiful way. So yeah. Carolyn, thank you. Makes sense with my walk today. Good, good. And Shardy, a creativity. Sorry, I'll just. Creativity week coming up. Brilliant. No worries, Shardy. Have a good creative week. I love the cards too. Jade Sky, Eternal Crystals. I've left the box downstairs. But they are beautiful cards. And what I like about them is they are so simple, so easy to use. You know, you've got the name of the crystal. You've got a couple of words, and then you've got the chakras they're related to. You've got nothing else here that you need to worry about or think, oh God, what does that symbol mean? What does that mean? What's that tree? What do I need to do with it? You don't need to do that. You just go with the flow of it and just go with how you feel. So it's a beautiful, intuitive card, and I like simple cards. Next week I might bring Judy Hall's cards on, which are even simpler. There's no words. They're just pictures of a crystal. So you just go with how you feel the crystal connects with you. Absolutely, Ange. Brilliant. And Sandra, thank you so much, Dan. Makes sense. And yes, I'm going out to nature on Wednesday. Then, sweetheart, whatever you do there, come back full to the brim of beautifulness. You're welcome, Jane. Enjoy. Hey, Bonnie. So yeah, I hope I have just said Jade Sky is the name of the person, and I'm sure it's Eternal Crystals. I think it's Eternal Crystals is the name of the deck. So yeah, they are beautiful. You're welcome, Janet. You're welcome, my little Manx. Oh, don't know if Rue and Biggles are watching downstairs, but Rue says hello. Bless him. Yes. I'm sure he is beating him. Biggles is very good with this technical stuff. When it comes to jump, shoot, is a little bit like Rex from Toy Story. You know, how can I jump and shoot at the same time? My arms are tiny. That's where his coordination is a little bit there, but it makes me laugh. Love them to bits. Caroline, absolutely, Dan. Thank you. Makes perfect sense. Protecting others by not voicing my opinion as much as I'd like. Thank you. I've heard. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. And that was it. That's what I got with your last reading, is that you are very, very genuine, very beautiful lady. But I felt that with that comes the protecting side of things, which sometimes you have to go and have to have a shot in the dark and do that. No worries, Laurie. See you again soon. You're welcome, Karen, and we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, talking of green aventurine, yes. Oh, I'm glad she liked it. Absolutely. Absolutely, Tara. I've got all intentions of being here till 7:30. So I've got more than enough time to do you one. Okay, for you, sweetheart. Blue lace agate, communication, the throat chakra. I love blue lace agate. Such a beautiful, cool, calming stone. So for you, for this week, Tara, look at communication. And if you feel that there might be something heated, if you feel like you might get upset, or somebody might get upset, if you feel there's going to cause a tension, bring in blue lace agate. Carry that around. There might be something that you have said to someone previous and it's upset them, and unfortunately there might be it's come around that you need to say it again. Bring in blue lace agate. Allow it to cool, to soothe whatever needs to be said, but communicating. And whether this is for your higher self, whether this is for a higher realm, sometimes we can get a bit frustrated if we want to connect, and sometimes it's engaged, or we're not getting the clear views of what we're wanting. We can find that frustrating. Cool it down, soothe it out with blue lace agate. Let that communication just be gentle, especially when it needs to be. Nothing needs to be said harshly. Nothing needs to be said out of text. So if anything like that, let's cool it down. Let's bring that in. Good stuff, Janet. Janet, good stuff. Have a brilliant week, and look forward to seeing you again next week. Thank you so much. So positive and excited and exciting. I'm so grateful. You're welcome, Helen. Have a brilliant week, sweetheart. Fluorite, of course it was. Sorry, Anne. Sorry. Yes. So fluorite comes in different colours. There is green fluorite, and that does vary from light to dark. Then you got your rainbow fluorite, your blue fluorite, pink. Comes in many rays of colours. I think we've got some natural green fluorite octahedrons that are coming in to this week's market, I do believe. I love green aventurine. I have recently bought some. So beautiful. Enjoy working with it. You're welcome, Belinda. Angela, oh, what a lovely message. Jade, I have a situation working with different people later in the week. Was feeling a bit nervy, so will ensure I have some jade with me. Thank you. Absolutely. It will help you out. Beautiful. So if anybody else would like a card, please do so. Bonnie. Of course you can, sweetheart. Let's see what this beautiful deck has in store for you. Ooh. You have calcite, calmness, and I love this, all chakras. Yes, because a bit like fluorite and a bit like quartz, for every chakra there's a coloured calcite for it. But I love calcite. It's supportive, it's calming. For me, this is sinking into a mattress. If you can remember the old adverts for the soft mints, and you had Mr. Soft, and literally bang into the lamppost and into the car, and everything was padded, everything was soft, nothing could hurt you. And that's what I get when I connect with calcite, is that soft world. Everything is so soft, everything is calming. So for you, Bonnie, this week, your guidance is smooth out any sharp edges, soften the blows, keep things cool, keep things calm. Okay, if things have been a bit irate at the moment, if things have been a bit heated, calm things down, bring in some calcite, whether that is orange calcite, blue calcite, mangano, or whatever colour calcite. Just bring that in, work with it, and allow it just to give you that softness of support. I feel like you want to just fall back, but you're worried that there'll be nobody behind you to catch you. In a spiritual way, fall back and just allow the calcite to wrap itself around you and just support you in that, and just, okay, autopilot, switch off, allow us to direct it. Okay, so if you're overthinking something, if there's something mentally there that you're really thinking about, switch on to autopilot, get that situation out your mind. It's causing you too much stress, it's causing you too much worry. Get that situation out and just allow yourself to remain calm. If anything is giving you stress, it's not needed in your life. Okay, so just cool it, calm it down. Beautiful card, calcite, calmness for all the chakras. Lovely. Okay, hi. Hey, Melissa. My first time on here. I've just joined in. I'm glad you found us and you're welcome. Would love a crystal card if you have time. With a comment like that, how could I say no? I hope you're still with us, Melissa. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, Melissa, and we spoke about this earlier on tonight before I did the cards. Turquoise, balance, the throat and the heart chakras. So turquoise, beautiful copper mineral stone. For me, it's the grandfather of the turquoise copper family. So yeah, balance, making sure that you are going into things and going into this week on an even keel. Make sure we've got the throat and the heart chakra there. So look at your heart, look at your green center, look at your throat. What you are speaking, what you are saying this week, is it coming from your heart? If it's coming from your heart, it's coming from a place of truth. It's coming from a place of balance and a place of trust and honesty. If you're speaking and it's not coming from your heart, that's where we might see some problems, and this is where we might see some unbalances coming, because we're not speaking from that center, from the place of truth. So keep on that. There might be something that you need to say from the heart. There might be a situation that you've been avoiding. Now this week it's saying speak from that. Okay, you might have found yourself having a problem in the throat. You might feel that it's dry. It might be sore. It might be because you're not speaking from where you need to speak from. So let's bring things into balance and let's get ourselves on a good life and speak from the truth. Speak from where needs be. It might be from the root chakra. You might need to speak about stability, home comfort. It might be from the sacral chakra. Speak from how you're feeling, from your intuitive, what your gut is saying. Are you speaking from there? From your solar plexus? Are you speaking from your power? Are you in control of your power? Or is somebody else speaking for you? Is somebody else in control of your power? Or from your heart, which is your truth? Or, you know, is it time for you to now speak out? Has somebody got onto your nerves that much that you need now to just go, back off? You're on my tail. I'm not a doormat. Back off. Turquoise, protection, giving you that understanding of being in your own body, being in your own control. And that's what I was getting. I hope that resonates with you, sweetheart. Okay. Okay, so Tara, thanks, Dan. I will fish out some blue lace. I had an odd day yesterday. Weird energies, I think, and couldn't concentrate on things, even drawing. So it may also relate to that. Thanks again for your lovely time, energy. Absolutely. And it's one of the reasons why I bring blue lace agate into the third eye chakra rather than the throat, because everybody takes it for the throat. Everybody takes it to soothe, but it's also good for mentally. So I'm glad that you said that, because yeah, if you've got a piece, I'm sure you've got a piece, place it on your temples. Blue calcite is a natural cooling stone. It's always so cooling. So place it and it cools. It's my headache stone. I've not touched any paracetamol, Nurofen for years. I've got a nice big chunk of blue lace, which is always by my bed. If I've got any tension in my head, that goes on. If I've got any pain behind my eye, I just place it with my eyes closed and just place it on my eyelids. It's so good for up there. For children and babies, when Reuben was growing up, it was our cowpole, because when they were teething or when they were getting frustrated and they've got that heat building up, it's so important to cool that heat down. So just by rubbing blue lace calcite on their cheek or on their temple, on their forehead, obviously you keeping hold of it because they're only little babies, it just cools them down. And in return, it cools you down, because there's nothing worse than trying to soothe a baby when you're getting hot and flustered, because then the baby is picking up on your rising temperature. That's not setting it, so that's making the child even worse. So yeah, blue lace agate, it's such a powerful first aid stone. Love it. So yeah, I'm glad you're resonating with the concentration, because yeah, that's where I wanted to go to. But brilliant, go on with that. Thank you so much, Ange. You take care, darling. Ah, good. I'm glad, Bonnie. I am glad. Absolutely. And do so. I mean, this is a development Monday. So in a minute, I'm going to, because we're just coming up to 20 past. So in a minute, what I want to do now is I'm going to pull a card for you guys. And again, just like what Helen's got here, you might take this card as well, or comment on what this card means to you. Use me as a guinea pig if you wish. See if there is a connection between the card and me, or if there is something else that you need to say. But this is, you know, for all of us. So it's not just me sitting here chatting away. There's a development for you guys. So I'm just going to get to the end of the comments. Melissa, I've just done a big Atlantis clearing on my throat to reclaim something from long gone. So thank you for the turquoise. Perfect. Brilliant. And turquoise is good for past lives. It is good for old energy, whether it's your ancestral line, so going back to your ancestors, or going back to your own line. Turquoise is great for that. So brilliant. I'm so happy with that. Oh, brilliant, Tara. So you had a headache yesterday. Ah, yeah. Blue Lace Agate is my go-to for that. I have not touched a tablet for my headaches. God. Before I was a teenager. Currently have 8 magpies lined up on the roof opposite. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a story never to be told. Oh, it doesn't go to 8. Oh, we'll have to make one up for that. We'll have to find out what 8 magpies mean. But I'm sure, yeah, do hide your sparkly things. But yeah, I like labradorite or rainbow moonstone for magpies. That again, that shiny stuff. So yes, one. So now I'm going to shuffle, and I'm going to pull a card for you guys to look at. So give you the full screen. I've been using black obsidian for pain. Is blue lace better? Each to their own, Shardy. All I would say is use blue lace and then see what your preference is. If black obsidian isn't hitting, but blue lace is, then your answer is there. So if black obsidian is working, then carry on doing that. But there's no harm in trying what blue lace agate can do. So yeah, give it a go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the card I am going to give you is, once I've picked up the cards, is Bloodstone. So this is your guys' turn now. So we've got Bloodstone, detoxifying, root, heart, and sacral chakras. So just have a look at the card, see if there's a link with me. There might be a link with you. There might be a link with somebody else. There might be somebody in your vicinity that it might resemble. Just feel what this card relates to and resonates with you. Draw from it and just put in the comments what you feel with this card. Bloodstone, detoxifying, the root, heart, and the sacral chakras. So this is what I like about these developments. I will have to get you guys, when I do the crystal balls, I will have to get you guys to do it for me, because they're pretty long sessions, they are. So I'll have to select a limited amount of people and then do that. So we're just going to spend a couple of more minutes on looking on this card. It's not so bad. I'm hoping that it's not putting you off, that you can see the screen through the card. So Julie, you've got the need to keep things flowing. Beautiful, beautiful. Melissa, I'm feeling that this card is asking for some fresh air, to come away from the phone, TV, electronics, and to get out and clear the mind. Ground more in the body, and this will help you get clearer on your decisions. Brilliant, brilliant. Oh, hold on. That's really interesting. As Stacey has just posted some Bloodstone double terminated ones. Oh, has she? Has she really? Lovely. Thank you for this evening, Dan. I'm loving having the group back together. Connect. Oh, so am I. So am I. So it's next. So on Friday, I'll just talk a bit about this now, and then we'll go into that. So Friday is our market again. We've got the market picked. Biggles just needs to take the pictures. There is an event set up for this on our business page, Dan ROX. You'll see that there will be a preview page. So that's a bit like the Argos catalogue. We'll list the pictures so you can see what's coming up. And then we go live on Friday at, it might be about 6:30, because I don't finish work till 5:30. So it'll be about 6:30. I'll come on and we'll go around the world showing you the countries, the places where these beautiful crystals can be found. And then Sunday, if that is the 19th, I'm going to come on live and we'll do a communal altar for the new moon. The new moon is on the Monday. And I like us, those of you who have been with us before, I like us to get together and just go with the grids, the altering, and you lot suggesting the crystals, and I place them on the boards. Okay, or I think Biggles will be doing that again, and I'll be taking the controls of this. So yeah, we'll be coming on 3 nights this week, because I like to come on an extra night if there is a new moon, a full moon, or a Sabbath. I will be coming on board, because that's what we started doing in the lockdown, is coming together and doing altars for those occasions, and I'm keeping them going. So Carolyn Smith, detox your life. Detox your life and banish anything that does not serve you now. Love it, Carolyn. Mr. Moody, Kim said, a clear out of old, new beginnings. You're all getting it. Out with the old, in with the new, just came into my mind. Well, Angela, it's coming to many others. Anne Paulette, I love Bloodstone. It's often in my grids. I see it as a multi-purpose detoxed body, mind, spirit. I often work with this as my mind gets, bogged down. Absolutely, sweetheart. Absolutely. Suzanne Morrison, is this live? Absolutely. Sweetheart, we've been looking at each other all day on Zoom. I've not even had time to change. So yes, sweetheart, this is absolutely live. Helen Tomlinson, to help clear any negative patterns, a good grounding and protective stone, a stone of strength and an ally, like a friend who is there to give you strength. Beautiful. Love it. Yeah, I am going to be going off very shortly. Leslie, I am detoxifying my life at the moment by decluttering my house, my diet, and my clothes. This card is for you, sweetheart. Absolutely. Tara, I got astral travel with this, but with deep grounding as well. As above, so below. Beautiful saying. Love it. Also, I feel it's bringing in new energies. Yep. Perhaps that's the reason for the need for grounding. Yep. Definitely clearing both physical and spiritual. Absolutely. Love it. Yeah, that is Bloodstone. You guys, what you've just put up there about this crystal, yes, 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 I resonate with that, and you lot have ran with it. So absolutely beautiful. Obviously, I'm not knitting at the moment, Suzanne. It's all I've been doing on Zoom, but yeah, I'm knitting myself a ceremonial scarf, which I started when I first did the lives on the 21st of March. And for me, it's always around me. So when I'm doing the lives, whatever we're discussing, whatever is going on, a bit of that energy is going into that shawl. And so for the healing weekend, tuning into those workshops, we've been doing a lot of meditations, we've been doing a lot of sound, a lot of things are being said and put out there, and I like the thought of those words being woven into my shawl. So when I wear that for my ceremonies, I feel I've got that in there with that. So yeah. So yeah, hi Matthew. I'm glad you've just caught us. We're just wrapping things up for tonight. Sandra, feels like a new adventure beginning, as the saying goes. Go with the flow. Yeah, absolutely. Show us a pic of Biggles. Love to put a face to the name. I have visions of fish eye goggles and a weird scarf. The white and a wired. Yeah, the scarf would perhaps be something that I've knitted. I will be getting him some of those goggles, because once he's passed his test, I'll get him a chauffeur hat, a gloves, and a nice scarf. I might knit it all for him to wear. So yes, Suzanne Morrison, it's a magic day. Oh, sweetheart, that I missed the first facilitator. I came on board with Lou, and I was so glad I did. That voice and the fact that she did it spot on the spot, and just sang. Oh my God, I've never been moved to tears that early in the day, but that was beautiful, beautiful. And it's such a shame that it's the last day of the healing weekend tomorrow, but it's nice to have got 2 extra days from what it would have been in the physical sense. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up this evening. Okay, brilliant, guys. But thank you all for coming on. Like I said, with me dropping down from doing 6 lives a week to just the 2, I was a little bit worried about who would be on board. But hey, the best of us were on. Thank you for allowing me to pull you a card. Thank you so much for that. And like I said, in September, the 3rd Monday of September, we are going to be on a Zoom group, and we're going to be enhancing on this development. We're going to really bring this on board and show what we need to do. Okay. So oh God, I mean, the first song got me. The first song touched me. It was beautiful, beautiful. And then she went into a journey with us, and it was a magical day, sweetheart. And Suzanne, I'm sending you a big hug from me to you. All right, gorgeous. So thank you all so much. See you here Friday. Be about 6:30 when we go online for our market. Don't feel you need to spend. We're going around the world. So treat it as an education, if more than anything. Just come and join us. And we have the virtual world up. And we'll take you to the countries where these beautiful stones can be found. So don't feel it's going to be a buy, sell, have this. We're not about that. It's going to be lovely, beautiful energies. And the crystals always make me out to be a joke. So come along for that. So, oh no, I'm dreading Wednesday. How can I go back to doing an 8-hour shift? Yes, Sandra, Zoom is where everyone can see everyone. It is, because I don't no longer want to be the face of what this community is, because this community is about you, not just me. So going to Zoom, only one Monday of a month. That's all I'm asking for. It's for one Monday in a month where we all come together, warts as well, and we discuss a topic. We talk about spiritualism. We talk about development. That's all we look about. Okay. Suzanne, for drumming, we are very penciling. We are looking at the 20th of September, maybe. Nothing definite yet, but the 20th of September might be that. I know. Thank you, Leslie. I did a good job. This is all me. Biggles has been downstairs, and this has all been me. So, no, you don't, Sandra. Okay, no. And exactly like what Shadi says, you don't have to show your face. So you don't, but it will be nice. It will be nice. And you know, if I can do it, then you guys can. I mean, when I first started, I had short hair and not so much grey, but you guys have turned me grey and long haired. Love it. So yeah, no, please do join us. It's only one Monday of a month where we all come together and just become a community, because I like this, but this is my face that's on here, and it's about you guys as well. All right. So you've got the biscuits, Julie. We don't have to provide biscuits. You've got them for tomorrow. Okay. I'll see you all on Friday. If not, join us on Sunday for the communal altar. And if not, then join us again on Monday for another development circle. If there's something you want to see on this Monday, let me know. Let me know if you want me to change the cards, if you want the crystal balls to come back. Yeah, it's our time. It's not me barking on at you guys. You can bark at me too. I will bark back, but trust me, my bark's worse than my bite, so you're all fine. And Leslie says it all. This is the final thought for today. That is what I'm leaving you with. We are all friends here. It'll be good to see everyone. That there is the reason why once a month we are doing that. Absolutely blinding. All right, gorgeous people. I'll see you all soon. Have a good week. Take care. Whatever you do, just laugh. Have fun. It's been a pleasure seeing you. Missing you all so much. But if you are with the Healing Weekend workshops, I'll see you tomorrow for another full day of being taught amazing things. Catch you soon. Good night.